Surprise, surprise, more women have come out, including Adam Levine's yoga teacher, about flirtatious text messages that he has sent them. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So it was just yesterday that we reported Adam Levine breaking his silence in regards to Sumner Stroh's accusations. You may recall Sumner Stroh, who's only 23 years old, came out on her TikTok and said that Adam Levine and her had a year-long affair. And she shared the DMs, and she said at one point he DM'd her and asked her, "Do you mind if I have a boy, I name it Sumner?" Dead serious. And we all were like, really? Well, Adam Levine broke his silence and basically said he did cross the line. However, he did not have an affair. Well, a lot of us will speculate and debate that, well, how do you define an affair? Some people will define you crossing the line and being flirtatious in DMs would be an affair for some people. But as I said in my previous video, the only person that really might have a understanding of if this really did happen is his wife, Bahati. Because if they did discuss baby names and that name did come up, then she knows. But look, she may have known even before that. You know, a lot of people, men and women, know when people are cheating on them. And I'm not saying that people can't be blindsided, but part of me feels as if Bahati might have suspected. Look, he's admitted to cheating before he was married, but now more and more women are coming out. It was first revealed on my channel when you guys called in and said, well, if you look at all the people that stitched Sumner's video on TikTok, there were other women claiming that Adam Levine, not so smart, I should say Adam not so smart Levine, has been in my DMs, and it's very clear he has a type. They all kind of look the same. They all look the same. Well, more women are coming out, and I want to talk about some of these women. So, according to page 6, shortly after Sumner Stroh's affair claims, which Levine has denied, went viral, a woman named Allison Rosef shared her alleged direct messages with the Maroon 5 frontman, including one purportedly sent from him to her that read, "I shouldn't be talking to you, you know that, right?" In Monday's green screen TikTok video containing the screenshot, Rosef claimed she had a lot more messages but chose not to share them because they are not appropriate. And she didn't feel comfortable posting everything. Look, all right, devil's advocate. I know a lot of you are probably thinking this too. Once you hear this stuff, where there's smoke, there's fire. But there are other people that will say, okay, now everybody's clout chasing. All of a sudden, look, next you're going to see a man come out and say, yeah, he's been in my DMs too. She continues, she says, a lot of my friends knew and they were shocked. I guess if any other girls have experienced this with him, I just think they should post it because I feel really bad for his wife and nobody deserves this, especially because his wife is pregnant with their 3rd child. They were recently photographed coming out of their children's school. Do they do this all the time? Probably, but we also have to remember PR. I'm sure a publicist says, be all smiles, show a united front, go pick up your kids together. Just saying. They said in a second green screen TikTok, Rosef shared a screenshot of another alleged conversation with a musician that showed him purportedly telling her that she's got him hooked using a fish on a fishing pole emoji. She says, I'm so weird too and only listen to metal, she wrote, to which he allegedly replied, said no hot chicks ever, ever other than you. Rosef has since deleted those TikTok videos. Another woman, comedian Marika, took to Instagram story on Tuesday to share her alleged DMs with Levine, which began with his purported message to her that read, I'm now obsessed with you. He has a way of very similar. It's not like there's any uniqueness in his messages to these women. And he's using his actual verified account, which says a lot to me. It says a lot to me about someone's level of behavior, narcissism, and just don't give a you know what. Well, Marika wrote back to him and says, dude, aren't you married? Okay, let me read it the way she, dude, aren't you like married? Because that's how it was written. She wrote back, to which the singer allegedly responded. Listen to this. Yes, but it's a bit complicated. Stuff gets hard and the vid thing didn't help. COVID. I might get away. Can you imagine his wife reading these messages? And I hope that she is. I hope that she is, because I'd like to know who I'm dealing with in a relationship. And then you decide from there. She might decide, you know what? We have 3 kids. It is what it is. Atop the photo, the comedian added the hashtag expose Adam Levine. Let me search this hashtag. Though it's unclear what video was being referred to, Marika also posted a selfie-style video she allegedly received from Adam that showed him saying, "I'm stupid." She wrote above the clip, "Yes." Page 6 says they have not verified the validity of the alleged DMs and has contacted both Rosef and Marika for comment. Levine has neither publicly addressed the 2 influencers' allegations nor responded to our request for comment. However, he did deny Stroh's affair allegations. Interesting. I think his PR has probably told him this will die down. Just ignore. According to Page 6, Stroh told them exclusively that her alleged relationship with Adam Levine says it took place last year when she graduated from college in 2021 and was indeed, quote, physical. But Levine insists that's not the case. I believe her. And I know there are a lot of people, even some of her former friends, coming out trying to blast her, trying to question her integrity. Look, it is what it is. And when it comes to Sumner, however, I believe that Sumner had a relationship with Adam Levine, and I believe these other women. Okay, not only that, someone that he employed. Let's get to the yoga instructor. So Page 6 is reporting that his yoga instructor, Alanna Zabel, says that she also got some flirty text messages from Adam Levine. They says Adam Levine's former yoga instructor claims she too was a recipient of flirty text messages from the Maroon 5 frontman. Alanna Zabel, the 4th woman to speak out against Levine, took to her Instagram stories on Tuesday to let it all out. She says, long overdue, hashtag not expose Adam Levine. I need to go search this hashtag. Zabel, who says she worked for Levine from 2007 to 2010, alleged her rock star client told his friends she had the best ass in town and was cute. One day he texted me saying, "I want to spend the day with you naked," she further claimed. What happened to professionalism? What happened to class? Zabel alleged that the shocking message led to a physical altercation with her then boyfriend. Zabel alleged that the shocking message led to a physical altercation with her then boyfriend, but subsequently denied that Levine had any responsibility for the incident. Reps for Levine declined to comment. Although the yogi initially said she wanted to expose the singer, she then appeared to backtrack by coming to his defense. First, Adam's text was not wrong, in my opinion, she wrote on Wednesday in the caption of the video of her and Levine practicing yoga together on Instagram. She then added, secondly, Adam was not responsible for my abusive ex-boyfriend or his actions. Somebody done DM'd her or a lawyer reached out to her. So I do believe that he did send her some flirty text messages, but I also believe that maybe people are clout chasing. All of this can be true, but where there's smoke, there's definitely some fire. Adam, like what? Ladies and gentlemen, once a cheater, always a cheater. I've always heard that saying, but I'm not about that life, so I don't know. Do you believe that a man can be redeemed, can not be a cheater after he's cheated once or multiple times? Like I said, where there's smoke, there's fire. And Bahati, I hope your eyes are wide open and you are plotting and planning your exit after this 3rd child. Focus on your mental health right now, lady, because word on the street, she is not happy with this, despite what Adam Levine has released in a PR statement speaking for the both of them. I'm praying for Bahati, even though some of you say that she was the other woman at one point. I don't know. Look, they've been together a very long time. They're about to have 3 children together. But ladies, I want to have this conversation. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Let's have that conversation below. And as always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.